Are we ready?
It's not my cup of tea.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You all are looking so beautiful as usual.
Yay.
So let's have a great class. And as a matter of fact, one of the neighbors said that they really enjoyed the music on Monday because it was loud.
All right.
I'm just
Good.
saying.
Good, good,
Have a
good.
great class, and as
All right.
always, I love you all, and thanks again, Sharon.
You're most welcome. Thank you, Miss Joy. How's everybody feeling? Is there a little lethargy in the room at all? A little bit because of this weather, huh? And it's just been dragging on for a long time. So
I'm good.
you're ready to roll. Okay, then we'll power walk. Then we'll start with power walking. Just because Heike said that, she's ready to roll. Dang that Heike.
Then do the real power.
And the real one, the one on steroids like this. Good. And we have to smile with it. Come on, Nancy, smile. Nancy, you're smiling? Good, all right, we're checking. Yay. What a great way to start. Okay, and now we can relax. Oh, they got the heart rate up a little bit, huh? Good. Take your shoulders and roll them up and back a little. Good. Now let's do it with our breath. So we're going to inhale up like this. Exhale. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Inhale up. And release. Now hands on the laps. Palms can be up if you want that little energizing lift. Palms can be down if you want a little bit more of that grounding and just kind of calming. So we can just change our little energy cycle just by little nuances. So let's just take those nice sips of breath. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose or the mouth, you choose. Now this is definitely a time of allergies, so just noticing the sinuses right now. If they're clear, just be so thankful. And if they're not, just breathe through your nose. Breathe through your mouth. And 2 more long, deep breaths. Take it deep and wide. One more breath cycle. Good, and then just nod your head up and down as if you're saying yes, yes, yes. Little tilt of the chin, little stretch of the neck. Good, back to neutral. We'll go side to side as if we're saying no. Back to the center, open your eyes and we'll tilt to the right. So this is a maybe yes. And a tilt to the right, left, and maybe no. Good. And one more time. There's a maybe and a maybe. Good. Come all the way back up and roll your shoulders. So we're going to do a little bit of fascia releasing today, okay? So the first one we're going to do is we're going to do the ear wiggle, okay? So this is a before and after. It's for your neck mobility.
Think of Justine on that.
Always Justine, yes. She loves the ear wiggle. Okay, so we're going to take a breath. And we're going to exhale, turn towards your right shoulder, and just stop where it's tight. And notice, I see Patty's big toe. That's my marker. Okay, so come back to the center. Okay, so now we're going to wiggle the ear. So with the left pinchers, right, we're just going to squeeze. No, with the right pinchers, sorry. We're going to squeeze, yeah. I forgot I'm mirroring you. We're going to squeeze and wiggle. Remember, it's the pinch and the pull is important. The pull is important because think about fascia, right? Fascia is a net. What we're doing is just stretching that net, so as long as we're pinching it, we soften it, right? We warm it up and then we pull it. Yeah, that's what it's like. And then we go on the inside if you can, those little crevices. I know those are hard to get into, so take your time there, good. And then we're going to wiggle the thumb. So this is the end of the fascia train. So it starts at your ear and your neck and comes down to your thumb, good. Wiggle that, good. And then come back to the center and we'll do the after, so take a breath. And then exhale, turn your head. Wow, I'm saying almost 2 feet on that one. Good, come all the way back. That's awesome, huh? Okay, other side, take a breath. Exhale, turn to your left, stopping where it's comfortable, hitting that bumper. Good, and then back to the center, and then the pinchers again. Here we go. Who's got earrings on today? Yeah, a couple people, yeah. Work around that. Oh yeah, hearing aids. Oh, that's true. You got to be careful with that. Okay, pull, wiggle, pull. You will have Mickey Mouse ears just for a moment, and they won't last long. Good. Good, got that. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good, take the thumb and wiggle that. Pull and wiggle that. Get back to your lap. Take a breath, inhale. And exhale, turn your head. Wow. Super sweet. Good. All right, so while we're at it, we're going to do one more. We're going to do the foot sliders, which is going to be for the extension and the flexion of the neck. So here's a little anatomy. What is neck extension? Let me see, everyone. This. Neck extension is this, and neck flexion is this. Good. So we're going to improve our neck extension and flexion with this one. So hands on your laps, before and after. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your head. Extension. Find one of those little things on the ceiling. Notice that. Good. Come back to the center. We're going to take the left leg and we're going to slide it forward until we want to lift up the toes. Remember, the knee is still going to be bent on that. And then we're going to flex the foot. I'm going to do it with my hands so you guys can see me. I'm going to curl the toes, drop the toes, flatten, come back in. Balls of the feet stay down, but the toes come up and they open up wide. Good. And then flatten. Here we go. 2 cycles, 2 more cycles. Flex, curl, drop, flatten, pull back in, and then press down with the balls of the feet, and the toes come up. Good. Last one. Push out, flex, curl, drop, flatten, come back in, press, and lift the toes. Good. Okay, other side. Here we go. Slide. It's called the foot sliders. Flex, curl, drop, flatten, pull back in, toes up, balls down. Hello, good morning. And then slide, a dog in his walker. Good. Curl, drop, flatten, come back in, press down, lift up. And last one, slide, flex, curl, drop, flatten, pull back in, toes up. Good. Hands on your laps. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Lift your head up. Wow. A little bit more, huh?
A lot more.
Amazing. So if you ever wake up with a stiff neck, think about those things. You could take both ears at the same time, right? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And really what we're doing is just moving the toes. That's really the most important thing. The sliding of the foot is not as important as moving those toes forward and backward because that releases the neck, okay? So take your legs out nice and wide, and we'll do a little cat-cow. So scoot, 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 chop. Okay. Good. On your inhale, we're going to arch, and on the exhale, we're going to round. And again, inhale, arch, and exhale, round. And last one, inhale, arch, and exhale, round. Good, come all the way up. It's gonna be a crisscross, left shoulder, right knee. Breathing into that. Ooh. Take your left hand and dangle it down in front of you and just let it dangle like a, a pendulum, and then maybe swing it in circles. We're stretching that fascia on the lower left side of our back and go the other direction. Good, coming back to the center, up nice and tall. Switch it over, crisscross, drop the arm, maybe let it dangle a little bit. And then how about a circle? Whew. Everybody feeling that in the low back? Oh yeah. Whew. And then stretch it, good. Come all the way back up, good. And how about just a little arch and around, good. Okay, this is a new movement. I have discovered it, I'm gonna say 3 months ago. And it has been the greatest thing for releasing any tightness in my low back. Anybody have that? Right, we all do. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You're gonna bring your legs in, not like close and not far. So there's like a medium point, okay? Now, we are gonna do this. It might seem weird, but go with me on it, okay? We're going to do the tail feathers thing, right? So we're gonna take one hand, let's say the right hand, and we're gonna take our butt cheek, and we pull our butt cheek up and back, right? And then the other one up and back, okay? So as soon as you do that, you can feel your sit bones go back a little bit, right? Now, are you able to tilt forward a little bit more? You are, right? So we have to do it again. We're gonna just do it a little bit more. So take it and pull it forward. Pull it back and pull it back, and then see if you tilt forward a little bit more. You have a little bit, right? Okay, so now the next one, this is where it gets really tricky because we're gonna stretch the whole fascia from the back to the shoulder. See this right shoulder, it's gonna lift up, right? And then this left shoulder is gonna lift up. Okay, so it's gonna be that motion, but watch. When we lift this shoulder up, we're pulling the tail feather back. And then we're gonna go like this. And then it goes like this. And each time you're like scooting those tail feathers back or the sit bones back a little bit more. And see that you're folding forward a little bit more? You guys see that a little bit more? Good. Until you get to a point where it just kind of feels like a good stretch. And just stop there. Now maybe even rest your arms like this. Yeah, keep your head, don't let your head drop. Okay, just keep your head there. Good. Good. And that releases the low back. Nice, nice, nice. Good. Now, can anybody touch the floor on this one? Let's see. Yeah, almost. Good. And then one hand to your knee, the other hand to your knee, and then bring it all the way back up. Good. Very good. And then when you walk it back in, we'll do a little kiss your knee for the super duper stretch. Oh, yeah. The whole back gets that one. Good. All right, and then shake it out. All right, so a little bit on the shoulder joint, okay? Left hand to your shoulder, just roll it backwards a few times. Good, working into the socket. And then the other way. Good, and then the other side, here we go. Oh, I'm clicking. Anybody clicking on this one? Oh, good. All right, so left hand out, palm up and down. Good. There's a little rotation there. Good. Ooh. And the other side, okay. Whenever you get it out, you stop, right? Yeah, good. All right, so both arms out. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna flip the left palm up and then flip it down, and then the right palm. Good, and flip it down. This time left palm is up. We're gonna reach to the left and bring it back, and then flip it and reach to the right. And then flip it and flip it. Back to the center, both palms up, reach up, touch in prayer, and bring it all the way back to the heart. Good. Interlace your hands, stretch them all the way out. Ooh, I heard that crack, and all the way up. And then release it. Okay, one more shoulder thing. This one's a little tricky, so be careful. I learned this one from Earhart, and it's a wow one. Okay, so we're starting in cactus. You can be low if you want to, and we're going to drop one arm down like this. Yeah, good. And the other one down. Good. Now when we go down, we're going to look the opposite way and come back up. Go down and look the opposite way. Good. And then we'll go back, and we'll go forward, and we'll go back, and we'll forward. Good. And then release it. What muscle did that work? The deltoids. The deltoids. The deltoid is the cap of the muscle that goes over your shoulder. So this whole thing right there, that's what we just did. So we do biceps and triceps, but you don't hear me say much about deltoids, right? So that one. Okay, so let's take the left foot up, or left knee up, and we're gonna go out and in. Ooh, I am sweating like crazy. Yeah, it's a hot one. It's a hot one. Maybe so. And then roll around. Does that have a rotation on it? I need to have the model look with my hair blowing. I need to have that right now. Okay, good. Good. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, here we go. Who's still getting hot flashes?
But it's from medication.
Oh, is it?
I've
Gosh.
taken that.
I don't know what's mine's from, but I'm not liking it. Good. And then release. I know. Okay, so now we're going to stretch the back of the legs. Okay, so when we scooch our sit bones back, we are actually stretching our hamstrings, right? Because we're lengthening the back of our leg. So we're going to go a little further on that one. We're going to take the left heel down, scooch forward a little bit, and we're going to take both hands to the side of the chair, and we're going to do a little forward fold. But first, before we do that, I forgot to say, both hands, move those sit bones back. Move those sit bones back. Take your hands to the side of your chair, take a breath, and then exhale, just tilt a little bit forward. Oh boy, do you feel it in your calves probably? Yeah, now we're gonna take 3 breaths here. So inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, good. And last round, inhale, and exhale, good. Come all the way back up, and we'll just flip it to the other side. So if you can, the knee is straight, if you can. So inhale tall, then exhale, you're gonna lean forward. And remember, you're only going to the point where it's tight. Don't go any further. This one's really good. There'll be 3 breaths here for your plantar fascia, for your Achilles tendon, and of course your knees and your ankles. 2 more breaths. Good, let's see if we can have the other heel meet the other one, good. And then bring both arms all the way forward, good. Lean forward just a little bit. Paschimottanasana, which is a forward bend. And then inhale all the way up, good. And release, and then bring your legs back in and walk it out, good. Okay, little finger dexterity today. Okay, so we're going to do the AOKs. Everything is A-okay, right, everybody? A-okay. We're A-okay. Good. And then the next one. Good. And then the ring finger. Good. And then the pinky. Good. Everything else is straight, right? Straight. Good. No. Okay. As best. Okay. I know. Best you can. Okay. What's this? Is this Boy Scout salute?
Boy Scout. Yeah.
That is Boy Scout salute. Okay, we were there. Okay, good. How nice is that? Okay, so now we're back to A-okay. Now, put your glasses on. And yes, eclipse glasses. Special eclipse glasses. Good. We warmed up those shoulders. How are we looking? Good. And then release it. Good. Shake it out. Good. Okay, now just pull and wiggle a little bit. Let's get those joints nice and long and straight. What happened? That's your... Oh, no, honey. That's your second ow for the day. Be careful. Your car got an ow. You got an ow. Good. And then open nice and wide. Yeah, good. Let me see. Everybody's high fives, right? High fives. Good. And then release. All right. All right. Take it out nice and wide. We'll do a couple windshield wipers. Want to add those shoulders. That shoulder movement. Remember, that's your deltoids now that you know that.
Okay.
I'm making you smarter all the time. I know that.
Every minute.
Every minute. Whew, good. Okay, left knee's in front, right knee drops. We're side saddling it. Good. Take your outside hand to your shoulder. We're going to do the hip glide, which is another fascia stretch. Okay, so we're going to take the elbow to the hip to the elbow. That's your inhale. And the exhale is dropping down and lifting the elbow and leaning. Good. Now with your breath, we're inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Good. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, holding. Now, you know you can take your arm on your head, you can hook it over your head, or you can reach it forward at an angle. And if you want to, open and close your fingers and make sure you're breathing. And if you want to, you can walk that back foot back a little bit more to stretch the front of your hip. So all those little options you can decide. And then release it, come all the way back. Good, and we'll go to the other side. Here we go. Outside hand to your shoulder. On your inhale, elbow to hip to elbow, like a little kiss. And then exhale, drop the hip and lean into the chair. Good. On your inhale, dip. On your exhale, lift. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Then taking that top arm on your head, hook it over your head or reach forward, inward, open and close. Take that back foot, slide it a little bit back if you want a little deeper opening, and just breathe. Just opening up so much space on the inside of us. If we can just see what's going on, we would be so impressed. Good. Come all the way back to the center, and when you slowly, slowly come back, slow. That was very much a Gumby pose, wasn't it? Okay, so here we go. Cat-cows, one more cycle. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Good. And then walk it all the way back. Good. All right, we'll do some eye movements. So we're going to do around the clock. Everybody ready? We know what we're doing, right? We're going to be looking up to 12, and then over to 1 as far as you can, over to 2, way over to 3, down to 4, to 5, all the way down to 6. Maybe see the tip of your nose. Over to 7, 8, off to 9, up to 10, 11, back to 12. Blink your eyes 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and give them a good squeeze. Just squeeze them tight. Okay, we're going to go the opposite way. So here we go. 12, over to 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12 again. Blink 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze tight. Good. And then rub your hands. We'll give ourselves a little eye bath. Does anybody feel their muscles working on that? You really can. I mean, seriously, you feel like there are muscles in their eyeballs, right? And just rub, rub, rub. Excuse me. Until you get warm. And then you got to rub until you get hot. We're hot-blooded girls. Okay, good. And then go like this. There should be a little pulsing there, and then just cup that over your eyes, close your eyes, and this is a beautiful energy bath for your eyes. So just take a moment and just thank your eyes for all its great service. It allows us to see and appreciate life every day, every moment. Good, and then release it, good. And then release, shake out the hands a little bit, good, and then do a crisscross. Good. And then the hands are down, and we're gonna bring the legs up, we're gonna crisscross the legs. We haven't done any core work, so I thought I'd sneak this in. Here we go. Yeah. And we keep going until Heike slides off the chair. Go, go. You were the one that was so energetic this morning. Good. Hurry up, slide off. And then release it. I know, that's true. Okay, we ready for sun cells? Powering it up? All right. I like the Blast Off summer series, which is only 10 blast offs, right? So that's what we get to look forward to, only 10. Okay, yeah, that's what the summer series is. Okay, so take a moment, just close your eyes and just be grateful for this beautiful day, this beautiful summer day and this holiday weekend, and be grateful for our breath and our community, just all the things we want to be grateful for. Okay, on the inhale, we're rising up. Exhale, arms in cactus. Deep breath, tall. Exhale, tilt forward, sit bones back. Good, take a breath. Hands to kneecaps, slide down. Inhale, we're arching halfway. Exhale, we're folding. Inhale, the right hand lifts and lower. Inhale, the left hand lifts and lower. And a big circle to the top and back to the heart. Keeping that flow going. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lean halfway down. Take a breath. And then release down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift the right arm and lower. Inhale, lift the left arm and lower. And then both arms to the top. Woo, and back to the heart. One more like that. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, leaning halfway. Big breath. Hands to kneecaps, slide down. Inhale, we're arching. Exhale, we're folding. Inhale, right arm and lower. Inhale, left arm and lower. And to the top we go. And back to the center. Now for our twisting. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lean halfway down. Take a breath. Hands to kneecaps, slide down. Inhale, we're arching. Exhale, we're bowing. Inhale, right hand, lower. Left hand, lower. Inhale all the way up and bring it back to your prayer, but we're going to have both hands to our shoulders. We're going to twist to the left on the exhale. So here we go. Inhale, exhale, twist, look behind you. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, back to your heart. Inhale, lift up, maybe look up. Exhale, lean halfway down, sit bones back. Take a breath. Hands to kneecaps, slide towards the floor. Inhale, we're halfway. Exhale, we're folding. Inhale that right arm up and lower. Inhale the left arm up and lower. Inhale both arms up to the top and back to the heart center. Good. Hands again on your shoulders. This time we're going to dip to the left on the exhale. So inhale tall. Exhale, dip down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale back to the heart. Good. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, lean halfway down. Big breath. Hands to kneecaps, slide down. Inhale, we're halfway. Exhale, we're folding. Inhale that right arm up and lower. Inhale the left arm up and lower. Inhale both arms out in front. Leaning forward. Toes are down, heels are up, and remember we're pressing down like we have high heels on. Good. And then drop it. Inhale, lift. Hands back to the heart. 2 more rounds. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, halfway down. Big breath. Hands to kneecaps, slide down. Inhale, we're arching. Exhale, we're folding. Inhale the right arm and lower. Inhale the left arm and lower. Inhale both arms out in front. Hold that beach ball. And as you lean, the heels are down, the toes are up, and we're going to wiggle them, and we're also going to curl them and stretch them. Flexion and extension for the toes. Good. Drop it down. Inhale, lift up. And back to the heart center. And last round. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, lean halfway down. Big breath. Hands to kneecaps, slide down. Inhale, we're arching. Exhale, we're folding. Inhale the right arm and lower. Inhale the left arm and lower. And the big circle takes us to the top. Ooh, and we're back to the heart center. Ooh, did that heat you guys up a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, a lot, exactly. I think that's a good water break right now. Bailey, do you need water? Yes, she does. Anne Marie, do you want some?
Anne-Marie, do you have a water? You sure?
If you're sweating, you need to hydrate. It just goes hand in hand.
That's okay.
Okay,
Not that.
all right. Take a break because we're going to do 10.
We are?
Yes, we're going to do 10. Do we want more of a challenge on the 10? Yeah, let's do that. Let's take our hands behind our backs. Oh, can we do that? That will keep our posture nice and straight when we come up and down 10 times. Yeah. Here we go. We're going to try it. 10 and down. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Halfway. 4. 3. 2. 1. And blast off. Woo, good. Well, luckily we only did 10. All right, chair in front of you. Got it. Okay, pony, everybody. Pony, pony. Stretching the calves for sure. Good. Good. Now stand tall and bring your right foot forward just a little bit. Heel down, toes up. How's that for a nice little stretch? I like that. Good. And then a little lean. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, good. That's the hamstring. That's the calf. Good. Come back in. Other one, step it forward, heel down. Ooh, find the stretch first. And then there's that little lean from your hips. Yeah, good. And then back up. Good. Both arms reach up. Oh, let's climb the rope while we're at it. Oh, that's the lateral bending. Oh, you can feel that in your hip bone, huh? You just open up that space. Good. Reach all the way up, and then we'll come into downward facing dog. So just take your time. Find yourself in a nice long stretch for your back, for your shoulders, for your upper back. Bend your knees, of course. And those of you who want one more last little low back loving stuff, you're going to take one hip and you're going to roll it back a little bit. That knee is straight when you do that. And then you take it the other knee back, the other hip back, and that knee is straight. So you're alternating bending the knee and straightening it. When the knee is straight, your hip is rolling backwards. And that will stretch the whole area around your SI joint. If that gets tight, this is a really good stretch for that. And then come back to neutral, so both sides are going to be equal, and you'll just stretch 2 breaths into that. Good, and then walk it all the way back up, and all the way back up. Good. Take one leg out and give it a little shake. The other leg out, give it a little shake. Good, all right. Right arm in front with the thumb up, palm in. Good. Left leg is going to be lifted up, and remember, it's only going to be a couple of inches, and we're going to do the little peaches lift, okay? So we're going to tip the toe down and up and down. Maybe, let's say 10 times, why not? And you should feel your glutes squeeze. The whole time you lift up that foot, this gluteus muscle, your big butt muscle is squeezing. Yeah, that one will tone it, but also it's very important for your balance to have nice toned glutes. Good. And when you come back up, how about a march to stretch that out? Ooh, we could feel that on that side, huh? Okay, so the other side. Left hand lifts up, thumb is up. Right foot goes back. You can touch the toe and then lift it up. Remember, just a few inches. And then we're just going to pulse. And every time you're lifting up, you're squeezing your glute. Just think about just squeezing. If you want to, you can just squeeze with your fist to kind of remind you that's what you're doing. Good. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Come back in, and then the march, of course. Oh, that helps.
That was
That was. Good. And then how about a little hula hoop? Yeah, that will loosen things up. And then the other direction. Good. All right. Good. Are we ready to sit down?
Yes.
All right, come on down. Grab your belts. Woo. Grab your belts. Drink of water. All right, gals. All right, belt across the ball of the right foot. So we did a lot of good calf and hamstring stretches, so we might feel a little bit of more mobility here. You never know. Good. All right, so once you got that, knees are straight to begin with. Good. This is for our lovely knees. So we're just going to bend a little bit and then straighten. Good. Lubricating the joint. Good. Bend and straight. And one more. Bend and straight. Good. And once your leg is straight, drop your shoulders. Good. Grab the belt with the matching hand. You're sitting up tall, right? And then bring that thumb out, and we're going to open up nice and wide. Sitting up tall. No collapsing. Good. Gazing off to the thumb. And then back to the center, a little crisscross. And as we do that, remember that top foot could be pigeon-toed a little bit. Good. Back to the center, ankle to the knee, and belt across your lap. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of massaging into our plantar fascia. Where's your plantar fascia? Good. It's the arch of your foot, right? So when you flex your foot and your toes are rolled back, just take your opposite hand and just do a little glide there. Do you feel like a, it's pretty, what's the word? I say sinewy. There's a texture to it that's a little bit hard, but it's soft. Then take your finger and then press in. Can you press in? It's not really hard and rigid, right? So that's what you want. You want it to have a structure, but not to be really rigid. Excuse me. Then take all your hands and just massage into that whole area. Make sure your foot is flexed so you feel that nice little ridge. Good. So you feel the actually the inside edge, right? Go a little bit further towards the outside of your foot. Yeah, just massaging that whole thing. The plantar fascia actually looks like your fingers. They go like this. You're feeling the really big fat portion when you're on the inside, but the outside also has areas. Good. All right, so you've got that? Good. Now we'll do pigeon. So sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, leaning forward, but your shoulders are rolled back. And we're just going to take 3 breaths here. So inhale breath, and an exhale breath. Ooh, let's see if we can go a little further on those exhales. So inhale breath, and an exhale breath. And the last one, inhale breath, and an exhale breath. Now, I'm going to give you an option to hold it here or go into the waterfall, which means just taking your arms and just draping them over your shins. Oh, wow. Whew. Good. Come all the way back up. Grab a hold of that knee, arms in cactus, and we'll straighten the leg and hold it for a count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, to the other side. Supta Hasta Padangusthasana. Haven't said that in a while. Okay, both legs nice, legs nice and straight, and then we're going to bend and straighten. Remember, for our lovely knees. And you're always looking to see if your knee and your ankle and your toes are all lined up in the same plane, ideally, because that's how you're walking. Good, and then keep it straight. Good. Grab the belt. Remember, you're going to sit up tall. Don't collapse. This one is hard not to collapse. Open up to the side, gazing off to the thumb. Good. When we come back in, we'll do the crisscross. And, of course, the pigeon-toed if you like torture. Good. And back to the center. Ankle to the knee. Belt can go somewhere else. And remember, you're really trying to flex that foot backwards, right? So the foot and the toes are flexed backwards. And then you're just going to take the opposite hand and you're just going to go into that ridge. And you might notice, like, this one's like, wow, this one feels a little like harder or stiffer. You'll just notice that. And then massaging into that. So plantar fasciitis happens when this is very hard and rigid. And that's one reason why we're stretching it and why we're massaging it. And remember to go on the middle and the outer edges as well. Good. Then bring your shins, hands to your shins, sit up nice and tall. Shoulders back. Good. Take a breath. And then exhale, lean forward. 3 breaths here. So we're going to inhale. And we're going to exhale. Remember, we're trying to soften a little bit on that exhale, so you'll feel it in your hip release. So inhale. And the exhale. In the inhale. In the exhale, we'll hold it here. And if you want to do the waterfall, feel free to just kind of let the upper body weight just kind of dangle there. On your next inhale, bring it up. Hold on to that knee. Arms in cactus. We'll straighten out to the leg to a count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then release it. Is that a fly? Yes. Good. And then back and forth. And back and forth. Good. Okay, since we spent some time on our feet today, so let's do a little bit more. Let's take the right foot and scooch it back. Remember, this one is the torture one. Okay, so you can take the top of your toes and touch the floor, and I know it's hard because you guys don't have a mat, or you curl your toes under a little bit. Just a little bit to stretch the front of your foot. So the front of your foot should feel like it's kind of like that. And then a windshield wiper there. Oh, does that feel good though? I think this, no, it doesn't. Okay, I know, it doesn't feel good usually for anybody, but it kind of feels good for me. Good, and then bring it back. I always say that what doesn't feel good usually is because we need that. Okay, so it's going back, the toes are under, and then a little windshield wiper goes there. Good, and then bring it back together. Big toes touch, knees are touching, and then we're gonna open up wide, so the little toes are down and the big toes are up, so we're gonna stretch the outside of the ankles. Good. Okay, and then walk it back in. And then we'll take a wider straddle, big toes down, little toes up, and see if you can touch your knees almost. Yeah, good. Stretching the outer edges of that. Good. And then bring it all the way back in. And then scooch on back. Take your right foot up and roll it around. And the other way. And then the left. Roll it. And roll it. Good. All right, now we're going to do our pattern. So let's say right foot is up. Right hand's going to point, and we're just going to point and flex. We'll start easy. And then we know where we're going on this one. Good. And then the other side, we're just waving to the neighbors. Hi. Good. All right, and then we'll do both. Good. Okay, and then release. Okay. Left foot points, left hand points, right foot flexes, right hand flexes. And then we just alternate. Okay, that's easy. Oh, come on now. This is like, well, this is the second hardest. Good. And then erase that. Okay, the last one. Okay, I have to say this opposite. Left foot points, left hand flexes, like a stop sign. Good. Right foot flexes, right hand points. And then alternate. Don't look down, don't concentrate, don't think. Go la 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 la. That's all you want to do. La 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 la. And then stop and check your work. Oh, I messed it up. You got it? I messed it up. Darn it. All right, good. Shake it out. All right. And how about a power walk? Okay. Why not? Yeah. Real power walk. And we're going to actually walk forward in our chairs. We're going to make some movements and walk back in our chairs. And if you want to do the steroid one, just really do that. Getting up the heat, like we really need the heat, huh? One more cycle. And release it. Oh, that felt good. And with your hands to your heart center, take this moment one more time to just be grateful for all the wonderful things you have in your life, your beautiful life. I thank you all for your dedication to your health by being here today. I wish you all a wonderful holiday weekend. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste, girls. Namaste. Namaste, 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 namaste. Yay. All right. See you Monday.